28 shots, 2 passes. 2. Man, you ain't even letting the ground touch the ball.
There's only one set of prints on this floor. Your son's.
No, I pass. Sometimes.
Pass the ball, dog. Come on, pass me the ball. Pass it. Pass the ball, dog.
Jimmy, do what the man says. Pass the ball.
I'm waiting. GP, I think I got something.
It's never easy busting a kid who hasn't learned that passing is fun. You just hope it turns him around.
He fires for 3. It's on the way in and out. Harper right there, and the rebound is off to Payton. He beats a tattoo dribble to the floor, and then the front court he gives to Barry. Barry dribble drive. He's around his man Harper.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still waters run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. Nah, nigga.
Guess who's back?
Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the I'm known to rock. You hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How, nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on pace.
Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still fuck with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat.
It's only the 4th team foul. They had a foul to give.
With only 28 seconds now, if you're the Lakers, you just, I don't even think you look to shoot, but Gary Payton on the bench. Well, he's got somewhat of a look on his face like, I am upset. And I am
3 at home.
They give it in low. Payton go to the base, turn around, jumper's a beautiful 20-footer.
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
Trying to bring your ass to the table, y'all. X to the Z exhibit. Yeah. Where you at? D. OG. What? Bring it alive. Dr. Dre. What? Throwing up a big ass W. Covered up the world, right? Yeah. Listen, look. You ain't trying to hot box with me. I swing hard liquor going down by the second round. All hell to underground. How that sound? Exhibit backing down from a conflict. Fuck the nonsense. Terrorists hit a bomb shit. Glass and metal in every direction. Innocent bystanders taught a very hard lesson. I'm the reason there's no time to reach for that weapon. And reason why niggas with problems keep on stepping. Exhibit ready to scrap like Mike Tyson with his license back. 9 to 5 minimum wage. What type of me. It's blasphemy. You fucking around with the Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy. You had the audacity to wanna take her with the X-ray to your neck. Slap you like the opposite sex. Drunk driving trying to stack my loot. While other rappers getting treated like a prostitute. So check the sound scale.
All I wanna be was a jihad. My whole life, nigga, please high. Breaking up these motherfucking keys high. Let's get these motherfucking keys high. Nigga, you don't wanna fuck with this.
Oh no, Big Snoop Dogg, back up in the heezy, baby. You jocking my style, you so crazy. Dre say ain't no limit to this, as long as we drop gangsta shit. Look here, bitch, you fine and I dig your style. Come fuck with a nigga, do it, doggy style. I'll be gentle, sentimental. Shit, we fucked in the rental, Lincoln Continental. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago. I get the pussy.
This is the Lakers Basketball Network.
Welcome back to General Motors Place in Vancouver, British Columbia. Along with Dan Shays, Kevin Calabro here, the Sonics, 38-26 on the year, 18-45 on the year, the Vancouver Grizzlies. Let's take a look at the lineups tonight. First, for the visiting Sonics, it'll be Gary Payton and Brent Berry. Jelani McCoy steps in for Vin Baker tonight. Horace Grant in the middle as always, and Ruben Patterson at the small. Coach of the Sonics, Paul Westphal, 63-51, his record over 2 seasons with the Sonics. Assisted by Bobby Weiss, Dwayne Casey, Nate McMillan, the trainer, Frank Furtado. For the Vancouver, where they only have Payton dives for it, pokes it to Lewis, leans to the glass, and lays it up and in. Grizzlies lead 62-60, 9:24 to go, third quarter. Payton cross court to Berry, a launch of 3. Got it. Berry with a 3 ball. Payton across midcourt. Payton with a hard dribble drive, whirling into the lane, straight and fires, following floater. Good. Gary Payton. Again, 18 points, 7 assists. Here's Harrington. Drops it to Reeves, double team. The pass inside, adroitly picked away by Grant. Ahead to Payton, into the lane. Good handoff to Berry for the crisp shot. Sonics bringing it bounce, 19 to shoot. Payton once again, a clear out on Dickerson. Goes to the baseline, the step back, Poppy is good. Payton nestles it in over the front left. Gary with 20 points and 8 assists. Abdur Rahim lobs it low to Reeves. Jabbed away from behind by Grant. Picked up by Barry on the fly. He's got Payton ahead. Great bounce pass across the lane. Payton will finish with the right hand. Jammering as he comes the other way with 22 points. Payton has hit 9 of 17 offerings. Has 22 points. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And has 8 assists. He drives to the baseline again. Victimizing Michael Bibby with that baseline runner as he did in the first quarter. And the Grizzlies want to call a timeout. They'll talk about it. The Sonics have opened up their largest lead of the game now. 78 to 64 as Gary Payton is taking the young man Michael Bibby to school. Back in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network. Lewis with the rebound. Out to Payton. Glides down the left side. Pulls up, little hit step crossover into the lane. Lays it up. Lefty banks it home. He's fouled. And Payton again with a sizzling 26 points, a little change of pace outside, and he flew by the defender, laying it up lefty.
What a great move by Gary Payton. Little stutter step, had Dennis Scott on his heels, and then was able to switch right to left and bank it in with Dennis Scott dripping all over him.
Payton with the ball. Grant slips the pick, drops down low. Payton covered by the 6'6 West, drives into the lane. Scoops to Foster, one dribble, drifting to his left. He plants that one right down the kisser. The Sonics are at 7. Behind Minnesota, and 8 is Sacramento. The Sonics have led by as many as 17. Payton dribble hand off to Barry at the top of the key. Leans in on West, drops it low to Gary. Out to Grant, steps into a 15-footer. Let it fly, Horace. Down it goes.
Great ball movement by the Sonics.
Prairie will pick it up. They work for one shot. Payton will take it, glances at the clock. 9 seconds. 8 dribbles down the left side on Bibby. Plants, falls, fires, hits. Payton with a sensational adjustment in midair over Big Country has 31 points. Grizzlies, since the Sonics were on top by 17, have gone on a 23-10 run. Payton, skip pass, cross court, Lewis. Double pumps into the left side of the lane. Missed the shot. Grant had the rebound, but ripped away. Loose ball outside. Long is hauled down. Grabbed by Payton. West can't get it. Payton dances to the glass and lays it in. And the Sonics mug Grant Long, and the crowd reacting. Now free throws become crucial for the Sonics. They try to maintain the lead. This will come in. He's played 33 minutes and has 31 points and 12 rebounds. Payton, second free throw good for the club. Payton hits the free throw, and Gary Payton now dialing in the free throw touch. He has hit 8 for 10 for the game.
Pick and roll on Payton. Now he'll go to the bench for just under 4 minutes.
As we are now under 3 minutes remaining here in Vancouver. Sonics by 6. Payton the step back, jump pass to Grant. Oh, what a dime. Thrown in there by the glove. He has 11 assists. Grant scores, and the Sonics lead by 8.
What a great drop pass. Gary Payton over between me and you? Just kind of stutter stepping back and forth. Horace Grant lost on the weak side. Gary Payton just drops it down to him for the layup.
Back when Q was rolling with Lorenzo in a Benzo, I was banging with a gang of instrumentals. Got the pens and pencils, got down to business. But sometimes the business into this shit can turn your friends against you. But you was a real nigga, I could sense it in you. Still remember the window of the car that you went through. That's fucked up, but I'll never forget the shit we've been through. And I'ma do whatever it takes to convince you. Cause you my nigga died, and easy, I'm still with you. Fuck the beef, nigga, I miss you. And that's just being real with you. You see?
Ball pass badly by Wright, knocked down. Lakers lucky to get it back. Now Green's pass was so bad, it hit the rim. Now under they go. That's Corey will play against Foster the center. This is it right out in front by Payton against Fox. Payton bangs into the body. Payton's in the air. Shoots it up and in. A great play by Payton. Beautiful. Are 2 of 19 shots in their last 19. There's a pass formed by Wright. They steal the ball. Barry's coming with it. Barry in the front court gets the Payton. He goes around Fisher like he's nailed to the floor and makes a layup. And the Lakers trail it 33 to 27. They go on their way. This will be an easy game.
For the nigga who be talking loud and holding his dick, talking shit, he better lay low. The bitch that said I shot some shit up out of my dick, now she sick. She better lay low. For the niggas who be claiming my hood and really ain't for my gang, better lay low. I hope he don't be thinking I'm just talking and I won't do a thing. Really only hope so.
Lay low, nobody move until I say so. Limo 10 rolling deep like the president. See, I don't go to clubs, I never chase a bitch. I'm here to bang that gangsta shit to the apocalypse. We call it stress, some of y'all call it chocolate. Return of the top dog, it ain't no stopping this. Whatever the case, I ain't trying to catch you. Lay low, blow big dope and slang records. Unseen but well heard, do not disturb. The only reason you alive, cause I ain't sent a word. Faster than birds, Snoop Dogg will emerge from the smoke and go low. You shouldn't provoke, I bring the worst from the LBC. Smash motherfuckers thinking they gon' smash on me. Snoop and Dre give a fuck about what y'all say. From the world's most dangerous group, NWA.
It was no surprise, I always knew these folks would trip. Hey, Bacon scheming on my level on the down low, talking shit. Best one, cause I refuse to lose no matter which damn road I choose. So lay low, cause you might be bruised. Top story on the evening news. I ain't the games, so if you wanna play, I'm laying low. Lay down on the floor. I'm in a rage, so if we gotta do this, let me know. That's what I came for.
Where that nigga who be talking shit? He don't come around no more because I fucked this bitch. I made him suck my dick while I was squeezing the tits. And I hit it from the back, grip tight on them hips. Tried to make me come. When I was trying to take her home, dropped her off and see you fixing on the raggedy bro. Could dump you in the dome. And don't sag too hard, you show everybody you gone.
We bring it straight to you. From 22 to Lugas, the shit that shoot through you. Who you motherfuckers think the top dog bang with? The same clique he came with and made the game flip. Now niggas grow their hair, they stand, act hard. That's even though your CEO talk shit, get slapped hard. The backyard is where we get our scrap on. The black car drive by, you get capped on.
What's up, pimpin'? It's P and Snoop. With Dre on the beat, this ain't nothing but loot. They call me Jack for all the bread I got, or they call me Bill Clinton for all the head I got. I keep shit realer, cause I'm all about my skrilla. The ladies tell me cause I'm $1 million hitter. It's no limit till I D.I.E. CP3 is where I be. Nigga who be talking loud and
at guard, 6'1" from North Carolina, number 1, Shamond Williams. At forward, 6'8" from Cuba, number 11, Lazaro Burrell. At forward, 6'10" from A-Lee Felsick High School, number 7, Rashard Lewis. At center, 6'10" from Clemson, number 54, Horace Grant.
Of Thomas to get that ball low when he sees the mismatch. You notice the headbands, by the way, don't you, Bill?
Yeah, I see him.
Okay. You don't sound like you were too enthused about him, huh?
Not really. The scoreboard is very efficient up there. 0-0. It's working again tonight. There is Burrell from the outside.
I'm sure that Gary Payton's going to pull out all the old veteran tricks.
And he entered the game tied with Rudy Tomjanovich for 118th place in the NBA's all-time scoring list. It's number 26 in the league in turnovers. It's 17 a game. Already 3 here tonight. There's Payton with another wins here. They've got the Clippers then on Wednesday night to close the season. Baker taking it to the hole for 2.
Now notice Baker is taking a lot of the pressure off the tailback. Here's the problem. Is Steve's going to penetrate and give the Rockets those easy shots. They're going to have to capitalize on it.
Got it right back and puts it up for 2. Bigger than Mobley, so they'll go to that post up down low. Back outside to Payton. Payton will fire for 3 and he hits. Gary Payton with a 3-point.
Come on, talk to me, Bill.
I don't understand. You're the man with the answer. I got the question. Payton puts up another 2.
He had talent too. I had plans
to go 2 for 1 with a quick shot. There's Payton for 2.
Let me tell you what Payton is doing.
Seattle with the most points scored against Houston in the first quarter of this season. 38 points as we get ready to start the second. And Gary Payton had 15 of those, and look where he got them from, Calvin, all over the place.
Well, that tells me right quick he's going to be active tonight, and he's challenged everything the Rockets try to do to him.
And in the open court is Payton. Payton looking to Barry, gets it right back. Taking it down low now, operating in the paint. Nothing there. Out to Horace Grant. That was pretty good defense by Houston. Grant just buried that 18-footer. Picked up by Houston. Big really plays good defense.
So how you gonna
stop Payton though? He
just invented that shot himself. Rockets now have quietly moved within 7. Houston outscoring Seattle 20-8, but Payton just keeps pouring them in. And it's a 4-point game. Sonics in the lead. Baker giving it up to Payton for the reverse for 2. And Payton with 21. 5-point Sonic lead.
But no man can choose the card he was dealt. The play or so playing my skill. I ain't been through emotions. The new shot to keep the poker face to straight break down and show no emotions. I'm anxious to believe in real G's don't cry. That's the truth. And I'm realizing
right in the back door.
It's just not me. But you know I'm always ride with you. Sometimes I wish I just died with you.
Here's Rashard Lewis getting it up ahead to Payton. Payton on hold with the left hand. Gary Payton with 27 points.
Something that I didn't like with Jimmy Thomas. He was on the break, he get the ball, he quit.
Everybody just standing around.
And the crowd is giving
4:35 left to play in the third quarter. Payton pops out from behind that pick by Vin Baker and hits 32 points now. Now both teams in the penalty, final 9 seconds. Payton picks up the double team, 1 second left, giving it up. Brent Berry with a 3 at the buzzer, he beats it. A 3-pointer for Brent Berry at the horn. So here we go to the final 12 minutes of play. The Seattle Supersonics 88, the Houston Rockets 75.
back to athleticism and youth with those big legs.
There's a steal by the old vet. Payton comes away with the basketball. Seattle may have weathered the storm. 5 minutes left to play. 8-point lead. There's Lewis up off the glass for 2. It's been Rashard Lewis and Laz Burrell, the youngsters, showing the way for the veterans. And Seattle has forced Houston into calling a timeout. The 2 youngest, or at least Lewis the youngest. Burrell's 28 years old. This is his rookie season.
Now that was a block shot by Gary Payton.
Payton takes it in off the glass. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And those players that took over, it was Rashard Lewis.
He comes tight. But then because you know he's going to have the ball down the stretch anyway.
On Payton a lot. I'm really impressed by Rashard Lewis. An 8-point game, 2.5 minutes left. The Rockets almost have to pitch a shutout, don't they?
Yes, they do. That's why I had asked for defensive stop.
3.5 left to play. Payton on the layup. Gary Payton with 39 points. It'll be the final game of the season, and looks like Charles Barkley will make an appearance. Gary Payton goes to the body, and that ties his career high of 41 points. Game of the season. That's a new career high now for Gary Payton. And that's the end of the game. So the Seattle Supersonics win the one they had to win here tonight. The Sonics go to 44-36 and set up that big game with Sacramento Tuesday night for the 7th playoff seed. Gary Payton with a career high of 43 points, also 11 rebounds and 7 assists.
We're in California's capital city of Sacramento, about 700 miles north of L.A., but this one could be entitled The L.A. Story, avoiding a Shaq attack. Starting lineups, Lewis, Burrell, Grant for Seattle up front, Shammond Williams, Gary Payton in the backcourt for Sacramento. Searching for a foul, does not get one. Gary Payton.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men that been to jail before, suck my dick. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. How the fuck you
store and post the dog on some bum shit. They go to gun click, 911 shit, all over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? And niggas remind me of a strip club, cause every time you come around it's like, what? I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but I'm not him, I Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself buried next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Shit, a nigga tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave niggas soft of the brain. Cause niggas still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be fucking with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you puffin' on, I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Should I smack him with my dick in the mic? Y'all niggas is characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak ass niggas whining over foot that don't belong to them. Fuck them. They fuck it up for real niggas like my mans and them, who get it all in the strength for their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talking, put them in the dirt instead. You keep walking, unless you trying to end up red. Cause if I end up fed, I end up dead. Cause you a soft type nigga, fake up north type nigga, push like a soft fight nigga. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more guns we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep the gun out. Nigga running his mouth, I'ma blow his lung out. Listen, your ass is about to be missing. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing your soul's at rest, but it's hard to digest with the size of the hole in your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my fly lady. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Come on, right? I got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Now all my streets ain't bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Ain't nothing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Ain't nothing y'all can do now.
Get after each other. Dell misses. That ball was half away in the basket.
Halfway down, but no credit.
There goes Payton spinning on Dell. How much more can Gary Payton do for one team? Gary Payton has played every second of this game so far, and he will play every second of the game's entirety. He already has his second triple-double of the year. He's the only player in the league, Mike, averaging at least 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists a game.
Well, we can see this year compared to his career numbers, just a tremendous season for Gary Payton.
There's no doubt that Shaquille O'Neal is going to be the MVP of the NBA, and it could possibly be in a landslide unanimous vote, which nobody has ever done, not even the great Michael Jordan. But as we were saying, who could be more valuable to his team than by Payton. Gary Payton now alongside D. Liner.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Take your ass home.
Gary, the fact that you knew the winner got to play Utah, the loser has to face the Lakers, which is a high stakes, but to win in overtime and to do it in such fashion feels like
it feels great. I mean, we really work going up and down this season. To come up in here and have a start, to come in Sacramento and win a big game like that is great for us. What we're doing is we come and just play basketball and good things happen. We made the last baskets and we won, so we fine.
And now you're looking forward to the playoffs.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good luck to you, Gary. Congratulations.
Yeah,
thank you. Who said the playoffs start this weekend, Greg? I feel like it started tonight.
Oh, all night long with Jason Williams, heartbroken, but he will get a shot coming up at Shaq and the Lakers. So Seattle wins it to go to 45-36, and they will play Utah. It'll be LA and Sacramento in round one. Coming.
The Air Thrill Flight, available at Finish Line.
Mike, thank you very much. With Doug Collins and Ahmad Rashad, I'm Bob Costas.
A great series by this guy. I asked Vin Baker about it. He said he realizes that he has not played up to
You know what time it is, nigga, and you know the fucking danger! Get on the floor, the nigga right here, sing it.
Been so long,
sing it.
He's been on. So
get on the floor, the nigga right here. Don't tell the DJ to put my shit on. I'm keeping niggas and bitches that jump from the minute I get them. Taking their shirt off, showing their tattoos, screaming and hollering and all. Got the gift to come up with it, put it together, deliver, make them feel it, bitch. I been on. Shine, pull me out the pencil sharp. Bang, like that student in the principal office. Put rappers in coffins, they dive like dolphins. Down at the lyrical marvel, you don't come draws off. So watch yourself, don't fuck around and get beside yourself. I know. Go ahead though, bounce them titties, shake that ass, drop that pussy, stay in line, ho. Fuck a can't, cause you can. Cock up, head down, pussy popping on the handstand. Leave that pussy smoke. If you wanna do something, then bend over and bust that pussy open.
Been so long,
get up.
He's been on.
Come on, get on the floor. The nigga right here. Sing it.
Been so long,
sing it.
He's been on.
Sing it.
So please show me what it is that you want to see.
My fucking concert line around the corner. Parking cars, niggas fitted, bitch, nothing on it. You looking good, mama, why? What's up, homie? Siren limousine in the club on it. Yeah, bitch, you if your lady ain't no getting in this bitch, cause it's filling up inside pack.
He delivered in a big game today, 50 points. What an effort. Karl Malone who plays
Harris, game 2 of this Western Conference Series as we look at our Gatorade starting lineups and Paul Westphal of Here's the Sonics break. Williams to Payton.
Want the slice, want the pie. Why is why? Till we fry. Watch us on, stand in line. Won't slice of the devil pie.
Line drive shot for Rashard Lewis. Gary Payton watching from the Seattle bench. Lewis.
It's a 2-0 lead for the Utah Jazz over the Seattle Sonics. They won easily each of the first 2 games in Salt Lake City. Now
5. Emotions have been riding high and will so again tonight.
It's going to be a hostile environment.
And I like to see people show a little emotion.
Till you play this game out here, you don't know what emotion is about.
aggressiveness, social tags get in, but you cannot just take it out and lose your poise right there. That's an obvious team. I've seen guys get thrown out of the games for that.
Well, and at the time,
not Shaq's best-of-5 plan, nor was it the mailman's. The Lakers shocked in Sacramento, the Jazz stunned in Seattle. They both got tagged in Game 4.
Here's Payton. Off balance with an incredible jaw-dropping shot. It's Payton for 3. That's it. The series goes back to Los Angeles for Game 5. And Seattle will live to play another game.
These are the kind of rivalries we like. Sure it is. This is setting the stage for a great Game 5. I tell you what.
The Kings, the Lakers, Game 5 later, the Sonics, the Jazz now. Here's Dick Stockton.
Thank you, Ernie, and you can expect nothing less than an all-out war on the floor of the Delta Center here in Salt Lake City as we welcome you to the 5th and deciding game of the first-round matchup in the Western Conference between the Seattle Supersonics and the Utah Jazz, the 2nd seed in the West. And emotions have been riding high and will so again tonight.
It's going to be a hostile environment.
And I like to see people show a little emotion.
Till you play this game out here, you don't know what emotion is about.
And forward, wearing number 7 at 6'10" from Leaf Ellis High School, Rashard Lewis. The starting center, wearing number 54 at 6'10" from Clemson, Horace Grant. On the guard line, number 20 at 6'4" from Oregon State, Gary Payton. And a guard, wearing number 31 at 6'6" from Oregon State, Brent Berry. The Sonics are coached by Paul Westphal.
Best of 5 to win a first-round matchup the last time. Denver knocking off the Sonics back in '94.
Well, Paul Westphal is hoping that Barry Baker and
Oh, a little shorty, I know they so that I can take home. I can take home. She could be 18 with an attitude of 19, kinda snotty, acting real rude. But as long as you a thick, girl, you know that it's on. You know that it's on. I peep something coming towards me up the dance floor. Sexy and real slow. Saying she was peeping and I dig the last video. Someone that a week ago. How could I tell her no? Measurements was 36, 25, 34. I like the way you brush your hair, and I like those stylish clothes you wear. I like the way the light hit the ice and glare, and I can see you moving way over there. If you wanna go and take a ride with me, we three willing in the four with the goatees. Oh, why do I live this way? Must be the money. If you wanna go and get high with me, smoke a L in the back of the Benzie. Oh, why must I feel this way? Must be the money. Face about the front act, don't know how to act. Without no vouchers on no boosters, bringing nothing back. You should feel the impact. Shopping with plastic. When the sky's the limit and them haters can't get past that. Watch me as I gas that 4.6 range. Once again, anything change. Every time I switch lanes, it feels strange now. Making a living on my brain instead of cane now. I got the title from my mama, put the whip in my own name now. Damn shit to change now. Running credit checks with no shame now. I feel the fame, come on, I can't complain no more. Shit, I'm the main now. In and out my own game. Pages out of New Jersey from Courtney B. Telling me about a party up in
Bubble wrap. Fun. Yeah, it's fun to pop. Leading off Sports Center. Fun. Yeah. Country line dancing. Surprisingly fun. Really? No look passes? Yeah. Cuddling?
Well, I grew up in the hills of Oakland. Grass Valley was the area. You know, the basketball players were all pretty much from the flats. That was where I got to play, and then when I met Gary, that's when I got to learn the game of basketball.
Well, I grew up in the flatlands in East Oakland on High Street. It was kind of a rough town, town where you had to get respect and don't be scared. Jason grew up in the hills where the rich people grew up, so I grew up where all the ghetto people was, so it was fun.
Meeting Gary was through his dad. His dad was an all-star coach, and Gary used to, stop by and watch us play, and our relationship started there when, Gary was at Oregon State, and I was still, growing. I was still in my diaper, still playing.
Gary kind of had Jason as a little brother, and he taught him the ropes, how to be tough. He was kind of soft at first.
His dad always told me, you gotta go play with Gary, GP. You gotta play with GP. You gotta go play with the guys and learn how to play this game because you have a lot of talent. As time went along, I was always behind Gary. Wherever Gary was, little Jason was right there with him.
Jason was the man above all the boys. And he would do things to them that, normal kid that same age shouldn't be able to do. And we would always tell him, well, now it's time for you to start playing with us. And then that's when I really took it on upon myself to bring him to me.
We used to play one-on-one and work out. And he said, I'm not going to let you shoot today. You're not going to get one shot up. Thinking, my ego was a little big and thinking that, hey, I know I can get a shot off. And he might be good, but he was right. He didn't let me get a shot off. And, that kind of hurt my ego, and it kind of, helped me understand that if I want to get to where Gary is, I have to work a lot harder. Every time you see Gary out there, I can remember when he was at Oregon State and he had them short shorts on, and he would pull them up, and he would be right up on you, and he would be talking to you while you had the ball, and those were, the intensity, the stuff and that's, what I picked up from him, and playing hard. That's what I try to do for 48 minutes.
Dang, B, you gonna go from winning games to get served.
Y'all gonna be getting served.
Gary is one that loves to, you know, chit-chat, you know. Loves to talk to guys on the court and fans. So I was with Dallas and we were playing Seattle and Tacoma. And somehow I accidentally blocked his shot. And I said, get it out. And he said, what? And he, you know, and I said, uh-oh. And I saw the monster's eyes get big, and he went on like a 7-0 personal run. And that was pretty much the game after that, because, you know, when you wake up the monster, you're in a whole, you better watch out.
And now I got him doing that to the younger guys. All the little young fellas that come in, they better not say nothing to him, and they better not say nothing to me, because we'll teach you a lesson.
Portanto, bem-vindos mais uma vez à quadra da equipe do Golden State Warriors, sede do All-Star Game do ano 2000. Você está com Ivan Zimmermann e José Inácio Werneck. Oeste vencendo por 4 pontos neste momento. Temos aqui uma substituição, o Del Davis do Indiana Pacers entra e o Vince Carter sai. Eu acho que o Vince Carter está saindo, Werneck. O Fangano vai cobrar. O pai dele, inclusive, está aqui na arena também. Pai dele não, pai do Gary Payton está aqui, que é outro daqui. O pai do Jason Kidd, aliás, faleceu no ano passado, um ataque do coração. Só o... Tentativa deu no jumper para...
E Payton é mais um arremessador do que um armador. Jason Kidd é mais um armador.
E Gary Payton já quer mostrar serviço, ele entra, pegou o rebote, ficou sem opção. Agora o Jason Kidd, o jumper. Aliás, o único representante do Knicks na partida.
Fazendo a sua estreia, né, numa partida das estrelas, é um excelente arremessador. Ontem não esteve bem, porém, no concurso de 3 pontos.
Tentativa de Gary Payton, os aplausos aqui a tentar se recuperar um pouco, perdendo por 10 pontos agora, e Duncan no rebote. Payton, Kidd, Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal apareceu e o Mutombo reclama da arbitragem. Queria uma falta. Payton novamente, The Glove, o apelido da fera. Kidd ficou livre.
Joga com Karl Malone na equipe do Utah Jazz, está agora armando pela Conferência do Oeste.
Glenn Robinson também entrando para a equipe do Leste, o Cachorrão. Aí o Mutombo, tentou Alan Houston, vai para o jumper. Tentou o Cachorrão, mas o latido saiu fraco. Por aqui o Gary Payton, aí o The Glove, carregou para Stockton. Lá dentro. Desequilibrado, mas conseguiu, Bernardo.
Esse
garrafão, a bola pertence ainda ao time do leste. Fica difícil, todo mundo marcado. Aqui o Red Miller. Opção Del Davis. Houston está mostrando que quer entrar. Não deu certo. Perde ali o Glenn Robinson, tapinha. John Stockton carrega o oeste para frente. É rápido o Stockton. Outro veterano na equipe do leste, quero dizer. Payton com Stockton. Ameaçou Stockton. Afita o drible e a cesta merecida. Stockton. Deixa para Payton. Tá bom entrosamento. Payton. Falta. Alan Houston acabou roubando a bola do Payton, mas roubou com falta, né?
Agora, Ivan, nota-se uma coisa em relação à partida.
9:42 por jogar neste primeiro tempo. 37-28 para a equipe do Oeste. Alan Houston e a falta. Arremesso certeiro, 39-30, Oeste ainda na frente. Charlotte Hornets, que está jogando pelo leste hoje.
Bom, e agora vamos com o Red Miller para a linha de
3,5. E o Hornets ontem, né, faturou o campeonato de 3 pontos.
Aliás, foi com um score até baixo, né? Mas o importante é que ele ficou como bicampeão.
Chris Webber, não deu arremesso de 3, mas deu 2. 34-39, a diferença caindo para 5 pontos.
E com a saída de John Stockton, Gary Payton agora na função de armador principal do Oeste. Na cesta de 2 pontos nesta temporada.
Webber acionando o Gary Payton aqui, atenção. Aí sim!
Here we go! Put your hands in the air from side to side! Shorty, you must have lost the number! Fell into a deep slumber! Get your wavy hand, my convertible jack! Side, you dipped in the over his life in quicksand! NBA 2000 LL got a slam!
Realmente.
Now lo que ves no es ficción, incesto con pasión. Es muy natural y les voy a explicar porque soy un player's delight. Soy Kevin Garnett y mi dicho es what's up. Si me quieren parar y mi pase a arruinar, no lo van a lograr. Inside, outside, ¿qué defensa intentas hoy? El drive or jump de un Timberwolf, no lo paras tú. Inside, outside.
Lá vem o Rasheed Wallace colocando a bola em jogo, início do quarto e último período, hein? Chegou aí a hora da verdade, 99-97. Aí o The Glove, Gary Payton na armação para o Oeste. Ele que mora em Seattle, mas é aqui de Oakland. Tentativa de John Stockton. Portland vem sendo o melhor time da NBA. Meia partida à frente do Lakers. Stockton com Payton. A finta de Payton para Stockton. Movimenta-se Stockton, deixa para Chris Webber. 22 pontos.
Tim Duncan é um jogador, eu acho, até mais completo do que o Shaquille O'Neal, né? Agora, ele não aparece tanto para a torcida quanto aparece o Shaquille O'Neal. E, afinal de contas, essa eleição vai ter a votação de gente que está assistindo em casa e votando pela internet.
Sem dúvida nenhuma. Payton. Michael Phelan, da zona morta, vai lá e converte lances incríveis e lances dos jogadores da melhor liga de basquete do mundo. Lances que, logicamente, você vai demorar algum tempo. Stockton, Michael Phelan, Rasheed Wallace e Gary Payton. Michael Phelan marcado por Houston. Aí Stockton com Webber. Segura o Webber, vai para Gary Payton. Penetrou Payton. Preferiu Michael Phelan na tentativa. Entrou Houston, briga pelo rebote, mas a sobra é do Chris Webber. Michael Phelan apareceu e aí ficou fácil. 2 pontos a mais para o Oeste.
Já vai escapando novamente a conferência do Oeste, Ivan.
Allen tentando Miller. Com Robinson. Allen. Stockton em cima dele. Payton fica com a sobra. O Oeste não dá moleza. Rasheed Wallace errou.
Incrível, né? Agora, grande assistência de Gary Payton, um armador extraordinário. E falando em assistências, você falava em recorde. O recorde de assistências em partidas das estrelas é ainda de 1988.
Vai trabalhando o Gary Payton. O Michael Jordan tem o recorde de 3 vezes o mais votado para o All-Star Game. Rasheed Wallace Tentou Payton, houve a falta. O Ray Allen acaba cometendo a falta em cima do Gary Payton. O Gary Payton sempre atuando na equipe do Seattle Supersonics.
E ele tem 77% de aproveitamento em lance livre nessa temporada. Acabou errando o primeiro. É um bom aproveitamento, hein? Acima de 70% você pode considerar um aproveitamento bom.
E o Gary Payton, que ganhou a medalha de ouro com o time dos Estados Unidos de 96. Capital dos Estados Unidos, e no intervalo, Werneck, tivemos...
Só tem 2 e 11, acho que é para enganar os adversários.
Não, eu sei, agora eu lembrei. Ele não quer jogar de pivô, ele quer,
ele quer enganar o técnico.
Ele quer jogar de ala, e se ele falar que tem 2 e 13, vou mandar ele jogar de pivô, e ele não quer. Tentativa de Allen de Houston, Allen no rebote, e barrada no VAR. Tim Duncan aparecendo aí, com 21 pontos, 23 agora. Stockton.
Do Oeste.
É, o Leicester sentindo a falta de Michael Jordan. Gary Payton no rebote. A última vez que o time do Oeste venceu foi no jogo de 90. Neil ainda permanece no banco de reservas. Stockton e Gary Payton vão descansar um pouquinho. Vai voltar a morar nesta cidade. Aí o Shaquille O'Neal ao lado do Gary Payton. O time do Oeste vai dominando completamente este quarto e último período, aí abrindo 11 pontos de diferença no quarto período. No total, 125 últimos segundos desta partida.
¿Has jugado alguna vez un juego contra un campeón mundial? Tim Duncan de los Spurs, party people como yo, no hay otro igual. Si vas por dentro a probar tu talento, conoce a lo que vas. Contra un centro imparable con anillos de campeón, mi hermano, no hay más que hablar. Aunque muchos traten de lograr esta pelea, no van a ganar. Motivación tengo yo de sobra, por eso juego a triunfar.